what a problem would come for me would be that we would have tests in both classes on the same day. And it would drive me crazy. Now, keep in mind, these books are like this thick. And you got to basically get through the whole book. And you would have a test on let's say like 5 chapters. We'll start chapter 1 on a Monday. And by Friday, we having a test on 1 through 5. That's how they did it. Or let's say, start on a Monday, end on a Monday. Monday, we start chapter 1 and go all the way up to chapter 5. By the next Monday, we having a test on chapters 1 through 5, and that's for both classes. So that's what A&P, like I said, is it was on all the body systems, but nurse fundamentals, that was like the beginning was learning the history of nursing, like Florence Nightingale, all those people, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It was all that in the beginning, but as the book carried on, and we started doing labs, and eventually we got to do clinical at the end of the semester. You got into like patient care. Like it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot. It wasn't that the stuff was hard or the information was hard. It's just that they wanted you to remember a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. Like they wanted you to have a lot of work done in a real short amount of time while living your life, while studying for your other course, while taking care of your family, while working. Some people, like I'm just gonna have to say, I honestly don't know how people work full time and went to school and care for their family. Like I just don't know. Like I thank God every day, and I'm thanking Him now. But come next semester, when the semester starts, when we got like another week and a half before it starts, I'm gonna have to start working part time at least, another get income flowing in. But like I look back on it and I know I couldn't have passed the way I passed if I was still working like that. You know what I'm saying? Working the type of hours I was working. Now, if you're working part-time, maybe, if you don't have a family to take care of, anything like that, you might could be able to do it. But I'm not going to say don't work. I'm just going to say it's going to be a lot. Because like I said, this program that I'm in, I must say it's the first semester it wasn't a very organized semester. But like I said, we had the storm come through and it kind of threw things off a little bit. But, I'm going to let them slide, with the chaos that we was dealing with the first semester. But, I'm just ready for the second semester to get here. Like I said, another thing I wanted to say, and I'm all over the place. I know a lot of people like to say, if you're going to be a nurse, don't do LPN, just go straight to RN, just go straight to RN. But, that is not possible for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a situation that suits you best. Like, if going to go get into more debt to become an RN first is easier for you on scholarship or something like that, and you don't have to pay for student loans, or you don't have to worry about an income or anything like that. Maybe you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can get into the program and all that stuff is just figured out for you already, and that's fine. That's cool. Go do that. But if you are the person that you need to work while in school, at least part time, you have a family to take care of, you don't want to get any more student loans like me, I have a bachelor's already, or you just, if the situation is just not suitable for you, go do LPN. Like, y'all, I heard so many people tell me, like I have people that I know that are LPNs and some people that are RNs. Some of the RN people I talked to, they told me like, for the age I am, for the age I am, they would recommend that I do RN. I tried it. I tried to do that. And I graduated college, I had a decent GPA. It wasn't the best, but I wasn't failing. I made A, B's, and C's. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just that just didn't work out for me. Like, and every time I would try to get straight into an RN program, they would say, hey, why don't you just do your LPN first? And I always would back out and say, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go straight for RN. I want to go straight for RN. And y'all, that was 11 years ago. And where am I at now? Back what they told me to do. Back at what they told me to do 11 years ago. Like, I've been, what I'm saying? I had been back and forth about this for so long. And then I should have just made the decision and said, you know what? I'm going to just do the LPN route. My job I was at, it had been way past the time to get away from there. I had very much so went past my time there. Like, we'll say that for another video. So whatever situation would suit you the best. Like, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it, because we owe it to ourselves to give ourselves, or at least try to give ourselves, the life that we want or God sees fit for us to have. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my throat's starting to itch. Hope it ain't that wrong. I'm sorry. Like, we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to ourselves. We owe it to our family. We owe it to God. Like, He does for those who do for themselves. Like, you gotta get out there and put in the work and put in the effort. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the dang on admission process is like tedious. It's aggravating and it's tedious. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It was a lot. I was getting flustered. I was like, what else do they want? They want a blood. I gotta go get blood work now to go to school. Man, I don't even think I want to go no more, man. Come on, man. What? I ain't even in yet. But I was just telling y'all, it was a lot. And I forgot to even mention it. It was a lot. They wanted you to go get your booster shots up to date, the titers, and that's like, like I said, I'm kind of telling my age, like I'm a little older. So, I got those boosters long time ago. And so I'm like, okay, I already got my booster shot. They was like, no, you need to get titers. I'm like, titers? What is a titer? Tither? Like tithing in church? They was like, no, titer. Anyway, my point is, whether you up to there on booster shots or not, you still gotta go get a titer. You know what I'm saying? So money was spent, stuff was done. Like the little process of them getting admitted was a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's to someone else, it might seem like, girl, it wasn't that much, but I mean, for me, it was kind of like, golly, you gotta do all that, but it was worth it. So, like I said, I pushed through to my first semester. We had clinicals at the end of the first semester. And I'm kind of rambling all over the place. I'm saying it as it comes to me. So we had clinicals at the end of the first semester. We only did like 4 days of clinical, and we did it at a nursing home. And y'all, like, this was an older nursing home, so they still had paper charting. I don't even know the first thing about electronic charting. Like, so this first semester in nursing fundamentals, like, we did care plans, like, just a little bit. Like, we barely did them. So even though people had maybe failed A&P and failed nurse fundamentals, they still end up going to clinical because they didn't want to get an F in clinical. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't show up, you got an F because it's 3 separate classes. Hopefully that makes sense. We had it at a nursing home, a local nursing home here in the area where I live. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. But I will say those care plans are the devil. They are the devil, man. I don't know if it was just because our teacher didn't really go over it a lot with us, and I didn't really understand it much because we only did like 1 or 2 maybe, and she didn't give us really a whole lot of feedback. And I don't know if that's because, it's our first semester and we're going to get into that a lot more next semester. I don't know, because I don't know what's going to happen next, but I just feel like we didn't learn a lot to be doing care plans, you know what I'm saying? So my clinical instructor, she was really nice and she was understanding because, like I said, the first semester was kind of chaotic. And that teacher that we had for clinical, she had just came to the school, our school. She had just came there like a month before clinical, maybe. So she was kind of new, So thank God it all ended up working out. I passed all my classes. I had a B and A&P, a B in nurse fundamentals, and an A in lab. So I still ended up with a really, really good grades for my first semester. Like I said, clinical wasn't bad. It was only 4 days. We bathed patients, shower patients, put them in a whirlpool bath, fed patients, ambulated patients. We did a good amount of stuff for those 4 days. But those clinical days are long. They are long. They are very, very, very long. And like for us, I don't know if it's the same in other places and other areas, but for us, you could not leave the clinical site. The furthest you could go was to your car and get something to snack on, or to your car to check your phone. You couldn't have your phones in there. You couldn't even bring a clipboard in there. So, I just feel like that was a bit much, but that's the way they wanted it, so that's what we did. But I'm actually glad I did it. Like, some of the things I was able to do or see, I was able to change a colostomy bag. What else I was able to do? We did, I forgot the name of it. We did this type of testing, where you basically, it's a machine, not a machine, but it's like a little clip. You know, that thing they put on your finger to check your O2 set? It's kind of like that, but it's a clip that's attached to a laptop, and you check the circulation on the toes of diabetic patients. But it's called a certain type of test. I can't remember the name of it, but we did those. That was cool to see because the laptop would tell you like the levels of circulation, like 0.2 would be low or 0.5. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll tell you the different levels the patient was at, like the circulation on each foot, basically. We saw insulin injections being given. We saw wound care. Well, actually, I assisted with wound care. We did feedings every day. We did showers every day. We did bed baths, changing patients. We did all the stuff, basically like CNA work. We did that for the 4 days that we was at the nursing home. Anytime they ask, like when you're in clinical, I'm not saying go run and do something you have no idea how to do, but like if they asking for volunteers to help assist or to come learn something, like go do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're there for. You're there to learn. Like if you're sitting back deciding that you don't want to help the other CNAs pass out trades because you're not in school to be in CNA, like what is that saying about you? Like you in clinical, you basically kind of working here for just a short amount of time. You learning, you in school, you in class. You know what I'm saying? That's part of class. So if you sitting back, you know, twiddling your thumbs when the nurse comes around and says, "Hey, can I get somebody to go feed patient so and so?" Because you know all the CNAs are busy right now, and you turn your back like, "She ain't talking to me." Like that don't look good. You know what I'm saying? So don't be that girl. Don't be that student to fold your arms and turn the other way when the clinical site and the nurse who works there, who could go tell your professor that you not doing something right, ask for your help. Like, you know, I don't care if it's dumping trays. Like, we did it all. I did it all. Me and the girls I was in clinical with, we did it all. We dumped trays. We cleaned trays. We changed poop, changed pee, clean, clean, throw up, you know, all type of stuff. So, you know, don't be afraid to get in there and get your hands dirty. Like, okay, yeah, you're not in a CNA school. Okay, you're in LPN school. What's the difference? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do that work when your CNA is not there. Once you graduate and get your degree and pass the NCLEX and all that. Who you think going to go in there and have to change that diaper when you don't have a CNA? You don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So never think that you're above doing that type of work because, you in nursing school. Nurses get dirty. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all have any other type of questions, y'all think I can answer, like I say, that's the first semester. I started to like vlog every day, like on my way to school, on my way from school, because of course I can't vlog in class per se, and I definitely can't vlog in a nursing home or the hospital or anything like that. So that wasn't gonna happen. But that's another thing, y'all. Them books are expensive. Those books are expensive. The other college I went to, we rented books. The only time we had to buy a new book was like it'd be like a certain type of book, and it wouldn't be no more than about $50. I just ordered my books. It was $400. Like $400. So, you know, it's very expensive to go to nursing school, whether it's RN, LPN, whatever. You know, that ain't the last stop for some people. That's probably not gonna be the last stop for me. I'm not sure. It depends on what's gonna happen at the end of this year. Like my graduation date is December this year. It depends on where, you know, life takes me by the time December gets here. You know what I'm saying? So my plan is to go back for RN at a different school. But the school I'm at is supposed to be having an RN program by that time, but I'm not sure if they are because they don't have one now. But, you know, anyway, that's it. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna end the video here. If I think of some more stuff to vlog, I'll get back on here and tell y'all. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try my best to answer. Like I said, I'm only a first semester student. I just finished the first semester. I'm going into my second. You know, if it's something I can answer, I'll answer for y'all. And thank y'all for watching.